When I was a kid, the goal was always playing the NBA, but we all know how that story goes. But it was still like, all right, how can I get to the NBA in some capacity? And I just started networking with the right people, and that's kind of how I got to start with the Cavaliers. My junior year of college at New Mexico State, there was the Rocky Mountain Athletic Trainer Conference. This is actually one of my favorite stories because it probably defines my entire life. I get there, I go to the first conference, I stay with my buddy who I hadn't seen in years, like my best friend. Me and him go out that night, wake up the next morning, I'm like, I do not want to go to this conference. No way in hell am I going to it. And he comes into the room, he goes, go to the conference, you never know who you're going to meet. So I wake up, I go to this kind of like breakfast or whatever. I look across the room, and there's the head athletic trainer. His name is Jim Gillum, standing there by himself. Nobody knew who he was, but I recognized him from after watching X amount of Nuggets games my entire life. I grew up a Nuggets fan, like diehard Nuggets fan. I walked up to him and I said, I want your job. And he said, show up to the Pepsi Center the next morning. So I showed up at 8 a.m. the next morning, and his assistant, who is now the head, Dan Shemensky, met me at the door, brought me in, and started showing me around, and I never lost that contact, and he's the one that got me in with the Cavaliers. If I don't go to that breakfast that morning, I never meet Dan. He's never going to recommend me for the internship with the Cavaliers. Like, where does my life go in numerous different ways, right?